Hey there, my name is Daoud Miracle, and I'm the co-founder of a branding and web design agency called Doing Good. We stumbled across your website while doing some research for one of our clients who runs an allergy clinic in Michigan. And when we looked at your site, we noticed there's a few things you could do to improve it. So we wanted to reach out with this video and just share what some of those things are. Now, while this is, completely out of the blue, we know that it's not uncommon for us to do videos when we run across websites that we see could use some help. And what we want to do is really be useful. So hopefully you'll find value in this video. And if it leads to us discussing how we could help you further, we'd love to do that. Um, Let me jump in and start by, I just want to point out something positive about your site. Really good here at the top to have these links. These would be better if they were buttons though, but these links to schedule an appointment, it takes you to an appointment scheduler. And then also the phone number. Though rather than the phone number taking you to your contact page, it'd be even better, which by the way, I was going to bring this up later, but since we're here, the form on your contact page is broken. I know Gravity forms well. I know why this is happening. But just so you know that, people can't contact you through your contact form. And really, you're leaving them no other way to contact you. And yes, by the way, there's something wrong in your sidebar here. Um, can't I totally identify that. But anyway, so really, what you're doing is the only way people have to contact you is to type in this phone number here. It'd be much better if when they tap the phone number on their phone, for instance, that it ends up dialing their your number, which is something you can do with code. So anyhow, in general, I'd say one of the things that you could really use some help on. There's a few areas, but one is I don't see how you differentiate yourself from other ear, nose, and throat specialists. Um, this is really what branding is all about. Branding is certainly how things look and feel and colors and fonts and logos and stuff. But the core of branding is how is it that you differentiate yourself from other like businesses? And even though you have this little text here of why choose us, it doesn't really connect with me emotionally. It doesn't connect with me about what I need as a potential patient. It really tells us about you. The better option is to tell people about them. In other words, tell people the types of patients and clients, not just what are the areas that they could use help, but what does their life look like? What are their symptoms like? What's their situation like? How do they know that they need an ENT? And so this is another way that you want to use to brand your business to differentiate yourself from others. So just in general, your branding is fairly weak throughout your business. The logo isn't anything that I'd really attach to, though my partner, who's a visual branding specialist, could speak with that more if you get a chance to talk with us. Anyhow, so it's just what I'm finding on the homepage is that this is all about you and your practice, where really your homepage needs to be all about your patients and potential patients and the new patients that you want to serve. I should be able to come to your site and immediately find how it is that you can help me with my specific problem, with my specific issues, with the things that I'm looking to find solutions to. And I just don't see any of that here on your homepage. Um, this little box is kind of nice here, but again, what's really inspiring me to click on any of this? Um, again, I'm just not sure. And you say directions, the Google Maps, nice. Um, but again, there's a better placement, excuse me for the popping P there. There's better placement for that Google map than what we have here. And as you saw earlier, your sidebar has some fatal error. I can identify what this is. Oh, this has to do with gravity forms. You must have a contact form here. Yeah, there you go, quick contact. So your gravity forms is broken. It isn't working, which is not a positive thing. Now it's nice to have these three areas that you help people with, but I should have some kind of visual cue when I click or when I mouse over these that these are actually buttons I can click on, and I don't. And so that's another area where you're missing opportunities. And that's really what all this is about. I mean, there's many things that I could talk about your website specifically. Um, Really, the way that I've always, I've done this for more than 2 decades. And the way I've described to other clients of mine is you and your business don't actually need a website. Who needs a website are the potential patients or clients that you need to serve or that you can serve. And so that's what we should be building a website for, is identifying how it is that you can help people solve the problems they're facing, more specifically how your practice can walk them through a healing scenario, and making that what your brand's about. Um, yeah, so anyway, there was one more thing I had here. Schedule an appointment. Yeah, same thing. You get to the schedule appointment page. You see again your gravity forms is broken. Could be a bunch of reasons for that. But we can get into the details, and if you want me to take a look at why that's broken, I can do that for you. So, the really positive thing about all this is that everything I've mentioned and all the other things I haven't, they can all be fixed. Really the next step in this is for us to just have a conversation. We do these videos, we send them out to you at no cost. It's just our time, and we are happy to answer some questions from that process as well. And if it happens that we feel that both of us feel like we fit together, we can discuss what it would be like to work together. But this isn't a big pressurized sales process. This is really, we stumbled across your site. We know that there's ways that you could improve your site. Our expertise allows us to share some of those things with you, and you then get to decide whether or not you want to serve your patients better through your site or not. As I said, the great thing is these things can be fixed. We've helped many, many clients with similar and sometimes worse problems than what you're facing with your site. And so what will happen next is that we'll reach out to you in the next couple of days and follow up with you. Make sure you've had a chance to watch the video. And if you want to reach us sooner, you're welcome to. You can do so with the contact information in the email. So once again, in closing, my name is Dawood Miracle. As I said, I'm a branding and web specialist at Doing Good, which is, again, our branding and web design agency. In a nutshell, because people like to ask this question, what we really do is we build thriving brands with remarkable websites to help you get more of the patients that you're looking for. So we'd love to add you to our list of people we've helped grow their business online, grow their practice online, and we look forward to talking to you. Thanks for